Good afternoon, family. Without any waste of time, as you can see on the title of this video, we'll be breaking a code. Showing to get a code. Okay, so we call it a strategy also because it gives you numbers at the end of the day, and it does not mean that it will work every day. No, guys, it does not mean that. It's just there to guide you guys, just there to get you close to your luck. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. I'll be very quick. I will start from the 16th of November so that each and every one of you can understand this strategy, guys. It's lunch to lunch. Okay, go with me on that one. Lunch to lunch. Let me just go to lunch straight. And the results, guys, must be intro order, the way they are drawn. Okay, so we start from the 16th of November. Here is it. We are going to say these two which are in the middle plus the bonus ball. Okay, plus the bonus ball. Let's see what we are getting. Okay, let's see what we are getting. So let me take my calculator, and also please take your calculator so that we can calculate with me on this one. So we are going to say let me put down there. We're going to say 44 plus 4 plus 23, and then we add the 36 days. So this one is giving us 27 plus 36. 27 plus 36 is going to give us 63 multiplied by 7. Do you see now? And then there's a multiplication to be done there. Multiply by 7, we get a 441. Do you see that? This is a code. We call this a code because it's a number more than 49. Okay, so we call it a code in this case. So let's break the code. We're having a 441. First thing you need to first do to get your first banker from the code is to add all these numbers like this. You are going to get a 9, straight number 9 there, and then here's a 9, and then you take a number that you can see. You pick up numbers that you can see there, 44, 41, and the 14. All these numbers I can see them from the code, and then there is a 4 there. Do you see that? These are the old numbers that I can see from the code, and also there is one which can spin to a which can spin to a 10. These are the straight numbers that I see from the code. Do you see that? Do you see that? So guys, it's also important to know which numbers do spin and which numbers don't spin. It's very important. But in this video I won't be showing you that, guys. I won't be teaching you that. In this video we're just breaking the code. As you can see there, on the 17, 9 came, and then we have a 10 from the straight number because 1 spin to a 10. Do you see that? That's what I was talking about. And then we have 44. Look, guys, 3 numbers already in without doing any calculations. Okay, now without doing anything, any calculations. Now let's do calculations. We are going to break the code like this. We deal with these two and see what we can get. So 4 plus a 4, we are going to get an 8, single number 8, and then 4 minus 4 is equals to a 0 there, which means a number with a 0 was going to drop. That's why we're having a 10 there. Do you see that? And then next thing to do is very simple. You just take these two, you do your calculation. 4 plus 1 is equals to a 5. 4 minus 1 is equals to a 3. Do you see that? All these two numbers did not drop, guys, did not drop. So we go like this. Now we are focusing on this and this as two numbers. 44 plus 1, we are getting a 45, and then 44 minus 1, we're getting a 43. 45 there is a 45 there, dropped there. So you see how many numbers came from this code. Let me show you guys. Let me change the color. Let me put red. Let's see how many numbers came. 9, 10, 8, 45, 44 from the same word, from the same code. Do you see that, guys? Do you see that? Now let's go. We come here, we add these two, and then we add the bonus point, then multiply by 7. After doing that, I'm getting 574. Let's break the code before going to the results. On the 18th, let's break the code. 574. This is the code. So from this code, what are we going to do? We first add all these numbers. Is the rule, guys. Is the rule. We are going to get our first bank, a 5 plus 7 plus 4. This one is going to give us a 16, if I'm not mistaken. Plus 7 plus 4 is going to give us a number 16. Do you see that? Getting a number 16 is our banker, guys. Does not mean this is our bank. We take it as our first banker, and then now we take the numbers that you can see from the code. We have a 45 and the 47. These are the numbers that you can see from the high numbers, and then we have a 5 and the 4 from the low numbers, and the 7 from the low range numbers. Okay, so we are having these ones. So and then now, without doing any calculations, you can see that we're having a 47 and the 4 inside there. Now let's go do our calculations. Okay, so let's break it like this, like we did the other side. We're having a 5 plus 7 is equals to a 5 plus 7 is a 12, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 12. We're gonna say 5 minus 7 is a 2, and then we go like this. 7 plus 4 is equals to 11. 7 minus 4 is equals to a 3. And then lastly, all these numbers, guys, are coming from the code. Do you see that? Don't worry, guys. Many numbers will come, but you will see what I need you to do. I will show you everything. Don't worry. From this strategy, guys. Okay. And then lastly, you check these two, you add and minus them. 5 plus 4 is gonna give you a 9, and then 5 minus 4 is gonna give you a 1. Spin it is gonna be a 10. Do you see that? Let's look what happened. You're having numbers that came 10, 47, 4, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers from the same code. Do you see that? 4 numbers from the same code. Let's go, guys, for today. I will show you guys which number, how you can play these numbers in an easy way, because I am sure you are going to get many numbers, but definitely must play them the way I will show you now. Okay, and don't be scared, guys, to even try your combinations. It sometimes helps, because in this video I'll be showing you guys how to pair them. I won't be pairing the numbers that I'm going to give you for today, but I will just go back to one of the codes and show you how we are supposed to pair the numbers. How are we supposed to pair them? Okay, so now we're having this 2 plus this one. Okay, so 12 plus 20 plus 47, you can get a 79. Multiply by 7, you can get a 553. This is the code for today. Simple as for one. So first thing that you have to do, let me write it like this so that you can reference to it. So we're having a 5 plus 5. This is the first thing that you do, guys. 5 plus 5 is a 10, plus 1 is a 13. A 13 can spin to a 31. Okay, a 13 can spin to a 31. So we're having a 31 or a 13 as our banker. And then we take the numbers that we see. We have a 35. And then what else do we have? From the high range numbers, we have a 35. And then low range number, we have a 5 and a 3. These are the numbers that we're having from the low and the high range of numbers. These are the numbers that we can see. Okay, and then now we go to the calculations. The first thing we do it like this. We add these 2, we get a what? You get a number 10. Again, you get a number 10. Spin it, you get a number 1 there. Do you see that? So having a 10, which can be a 1, and then we say 5 minus 5 is equals to 0, mean that a number with a 0 must drop, or if you have the 10, that can be a 0, and then, or it can be a date again. But let's do the calculations without confusing ourselves. Okay, and then we split them like this, of course, on this side only. So 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. 5 minus 3 is equals to a 2, which can spin to a 2. Do you see now, right, that we are having the number with a 0, we're having a 20 and a 8 after doing this calculation. And then lastly, we're gonna say this and this. 5 plus 3 again is equals to 8. 5 minus 3 is equals to a 2, which can be a 20. So all in all right, the numbers that we see and our banker, when you add all the numbers as singles, we are having this one. I'll just say them, I will call them bankers from the code. Okay, bankers from the code is number what? It's number 13, which can spin to a 31. You agree with me on that one? And then we have a straight line that we see there, 35, and then 3, and then number 5. These are all the numbers that we're having. So these are numbers that we're having. You can pair them together, you can play them as singles. Definitely 2 or 1 number is dropping from this one. And then we go now. This one I'm going to put them aside. You can pair them with the bankers also. Let's call them pairing numbers from the code, okay, because these are from the calculations. So they are simple because we're having a 1, which can be a 10, and then we are having a 10, which can be 1, and then we're having an 8, and then we're having a 2, which can be a 20. These are the pairing numbers. We're talking about pairing numbers from the code when it comes to these numbers, pairing numbers from the code. Okay, so now let's go back on maybe one of the codes, and let me show you how I was supposed to pair the numbers. Okay, and then you will go pair these ones from the code that I just gave you. That code is for today, guys, lunchtime draw. Okay, I hope you understood it and understood the process. Now let's go. Let me check any of the codes. Multiply by 7. Let me take this one. Okay, let me show you how we're going to pair them. 574. We add all the numbers. 5 plus 7 plus 4. You get 9 plus 7 is 16 as our first banker, and then we go and then check the number that we see. So 47, 45 high range, 5, 4 low range. Okay, do you see that? Low range, this one. Then from these numbers, before I do anything, I was going to say, because the banker is alone, this one I play it as a single. We play it as a single. This one we don't pay it with any number because it's our banker. We play it as a single. And then now we're gonna go to the numbers that we see, which is 45, 7, 45, 7, 5, 4. Okay, then we are going to play with these numbers when we are pairing. Okay, so we are going to say, and also 47 there, I'm forgetting 47 there, and then 7, 4, 5. These numbers that you can see, we're going to play with them like that. So 47, 45, that's a line. And then what else do we have? I'm going to say 5 because of the code, the number that I see there, 547, and then 745. You see that? Still now we're going to be losing because of the next door, which is a 5 there. Do you see that? Then we go again, we say 4. Gonna take the 4 there as a reference also because of that one. So we're going to say 4, pair that 4 with a 45, pair that 4 with a 47. Do you see now we're having our first boom there, 2 numbers there. Do you see that? And then again we are going to say 7, 47, 5, 47, and then 745. 745. These numbers, they are coming from the code. Do you see that? These pairs, guys, I'm trying to show you how to pair them. But remember, 45, 47 high range numbers, and then we're having a 5, 7 low range numbers. Now let's go do the calculations and see. From the calculations, if we do this, we get a 12, and then if you say 5 plus minus 7, you get 2. When you say 5 minus 4, you get a 1. Spin it can be a 10. 5 plus 4, you get a 9 there. So you see that. Now let me show you. You can do random pairing. Okay, you can do random pairing. You come to this code, you check what you see. You have a 45, you have a 47, high range numbers, né? And then we pair them with the numbers that we are having this side. 9, 1, which can be a 10, and then 2, 12. This one can be a 20, this one can be a 21. Do you see that? When you pair these numbers, definitely you are going to boom. But there is this thing called Yankee. I need to mention this thing, guys. There's this thing called Yankee. I think you can get it on Hollywood. I'm still not sure how it works, but you can get profit from it when it comes to this code, guys. I'm telling you, definitely you can get something, because the numbers, they are not many, and if you get maybe two numbers there, it's still a boom. You see that? So there's this thing called Yankee. You can pay the numbers there as a Yankee. I hope you can see. I hope you get me on that one, because I can see that the numbers, they get too many, and sometimes you miss some of the combinations. Okay, but it can help you sometimes to go maybe on the Lottery Extreme website and then check the pairs from there, commissions from there. I'm telling you, you can get something after getting the singles, all the singles, putting them down. I'm telling you, you can get something there. Maybe 3 numbers, 2 numbers pairing, 3 numbers pairing, which numbers pair with which number. You see? So go, guys, pair the numbers we are having for today. Let me show you again the numbers that we're having for today. What is our code again? Yes, our code was 553. So let me write the numbers that we're having again for you. I say the bankers, we are having a 13, which can be a 31, and then we are having a 35, 5, and a 3 as our bankers. And then singles pairing numbers is 10, which can be a 1, is a 2, which can be a 20, and then it's a 2, it's an 8. All these numbers are the number that we're having for pairing. So you see, there are not many cards. If you play these numbers like as Yankee, then we are going to get something out of all the numbers that we are having here. Do you see that? So if you play these ones alone, you can maybe 2 numbers will drop, 1 number will drop, but combine them with the bankers, play all the numbers that you see from the code. I'm telling you, guys, you're going to be happy. That's all, guys, I have for you regarding this code. Okay, now I'm going to be uploading another strategy, guys, soon. It's also a code based strategy. Okay, thank you, guys, for watching.